All right. Hey, everyone. Hi, Phil. Hi, Freya. Hi, Darius. Welcome. Welcome to possibly the one where I finish this. We'll see how bad I do. And thank you again, Phil, for accidentally doing something. I don't know what that actually means, converting like that. Um, did this get louder? Yes. I want to hear myself think. So I think that's good. But yeah, let's see. Where's mission simulator? So I know how many missions we did. Oh, this is the wrong. It's the wrong pilot. That's why this is different. There we go. All right. There we go. Fixed. As I understand it, means I'll be getting 1 extra cent. Well, thank you for for the 1 extra cent. Um, yeah, we're basically the way that I see this, and I think I've said this before, but like the way that this feels in terms of progression is we go from like Battlestar Galactica-esque sort of thing to like Cowboy Bebop. Um, okay, so we've only done 2 missions. I don't I don't think I'm gonna get to 10 missions on stream, but we'll see. Uh, all right, let's go. Because I'm also trying to go a little bit longer. And I'm starting earlier, so maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see how well I do. 'Cause that's the trick, isn't it?
Okay, everyone. Big things are going down, and I need to make sure everyone's on the same page. As I've said before, this region's been descending into a shit show for a while, but this is the worst it's been.
Yeah, this music immediately gets me into like Cowboy Bebop mood.
Word around the trade cartels is that there's worsening unrest with industrial workers all around Celsia. Something's got the roughnecks riled enough to drop tools. The Celsian government's deployed the Navy to clamp down on trouble spots, but the unrest is escalating all around Celsian space. They're spread thin, trying to cover everywhere at once.
Labor activity. We support labor activity here. You should. It's a good show. I highly recommend it.
Spoiled for choice with security contracts, but if the situation gets too messy, I'm bailing us out of Celsia.
Oh no, are we union busting? Is that what we're gonna go do?
I'll never choose a job that forces us to do terrible things to innocent people. However, anyone who doesn't feel like they can continue here is free to leave.
What a stand-up captain.
Everyone on this ship is a volunteer, and I'll support whatever decision you make. I got us a new contract. We're on security duty again.
So I find that very interesting that you haven't watched Cowboy Bebop, but this has like so this part of it has a very, at least where I'm at, has a very Cowboy Bebop feel of like we are space bounty hunters. We go and we do things and we string together our meager salaries.
We're headed to Cora Station, a silicon refinery in orbit of Rubaton. 12 hours ago, the refinery workers staged a coup and stormed the station safe and safe. Thankfully, no one was killed, but the facility is now in lockdown, and all silicon refining has halted. The workers have pledged solidarity to the Malika People's Militia, but the group hasn't claimed responsibility.
Huh.
The mining corporation, Energens Industries, has contracted a troop transport to assault and take back the station. Our job is to provide escort and eliminate all threats.
Cowboy Bebop is realistic in that it takes 4 people to pay a ship too small to live in comfortably. That is a mood. That is absolutely a mood, and that is a similar mood to what Black Sun so far has evoked in me.
2 missile corvettes have taken up sentry positions near the station. They're essentially converted transports and shouldn't pose much of a threat to the Hoshikuzu. However, they'll need to be dealt with before the Marines can start their assault. Before the assault can commence, the station reactor needs to be disabled. This will cut power to the station and shut off the gravity generator.
This sounds exciting.
This is the plan. The Hoshikuzu and transport, Pollux Arrow, will jump in outside of missile range to the corvettes and hang back. We've attached an EMP mine to your gunship. You'll need to drop it off in proximity to the station's reactor. This means running the gauntlet of missile corvettes to the station.
Oh, good. Just go through there. It's gonna be fine.
Detach the mine and move out of the area. The mine has a 30-second timer before sending out a powerful pulse to disable the station's reactor. Once the reactor is down, the Pollux Arrow will begin her assault and breach the station.
Okay, I don't remember like the timing of when things came out. But I do remember, not that I've finished Between the Ashes, but it also has a mine laying thing in it. So is that like a like co-evolved thing that you and what was it, MJN came up with, Darius?
Our job is to provide area cover during this phase of the operation. As far as we can tell, none of the mutineers on the station have magnetic boots. This puts them at a significant disadvantage. This will hopefully minimize casualties on both sides and allow the station to be secured quickly.
We always hope for minimized casualties, never expect minimized casualties.
I've checked with the Pollux, Arrow, and Energens Industries. This is to be a humane operation.
Yeah, Between the Ashes likes to take the most complicated approach to stuff. From what I played of it, that is absolutely right. Because, like, that is the most overwhelmed I've felt in, like, any Free Space Open project has been playing Between the Ashes. Okay, I have a few questions about this mission. For example, I'll have to fly through a what now?
Energens Industries know that if things go badly here, it'll hit their bottom line. They're in full PR mode over this mess, and want this done clean.
Clean. I see. I respect simple approach. Like, there's a lot already going on with, like, retail free space. Adding layers on layers on layers on top of that is a lot to ask. Let's go bring in the Union Busters. I'm sure everything will go smoothly. Because everything has gone smoothly up to now. Oh, cutscene.
That was a smooth exit. We're ready when you are, Ross.
Alright, Alt D.
Your draft point has been marked on your HUD. Good luck.
Tell me something, Blair. Why do all our contracts of us playing policemen for mega corporations?
Good question, bud.
The corporate contracts pay more. We need to make a name for ourselves out here, which means making friends with the big players. Picking up increased comms traffic from those Corvettes. Let's get this done before more of their friends show up.
Alright, now does me killing any of these...
Oh, for God's sake, Mikes. I haven't forgotten everything in flight school.
Oh god, what's the thing that's shooting me? I should probably not be trying to just kill the Corvettes. That's not my job. Oh, and we gotta get close, don't we? Oh, Alt X.
EMP away. Moving out of range.
That wasn't so bad.
KBC is at the open sky. Ross has probably had enough with these missiles.
What the hell? I thought this had a 30-second timer.
That's one Corvette down. Clear the open sky from the target list.
Solaris, that was me. I must have missed a step when running the device.
I'm only forgiving you because you're such a good friend, Cor.
Mikes, Russ, those fighters are powering up on the station. Prepare to intercept hostile craft.
Neighbor here. We can confirm lights are out on the station. We're moving to assault now.
Incoming missiles. Still. Ow. Oh. Oh god. Oh god damn it. I forget that I'm not like in a maneuverable thing. I'm in a boat. We're very careful to lay our plans so they blow out on our faces. Yeah, pretty much.
That was a smooth exit. We're ready when you are, Ross. Your draft point has been marked on your HUD. Good luck.
Tell me something, Lau. Why do all our contracts of us playing policemen for mega corporations?
He said he'd
The corporate contracts pay more. We need to make a name for ourselves out here, which means making friends with the big players. Picking up increased comms traffic from those Corvettes. Let's get this done before more of their friends show up.
So the taking out the Corvettes like is part of what I'm supposed to do. It's just I am also supposed to like go deal with
Oh, for God's sake, Mikes. I haven't forgotten everything in flight school.
That's one Corvette down. Clear the open sky from the target list.
That was a good show, Larry.
Mikes, Russ, those fighters are powering up on the station. Prepare to intercept hostile craft.
Ah, they were missile corvettes, not gun corvettes. Okay, so the trigger for the fighters is to kill one of the corvettes.
EMP away. Moving out of range.
And I'm always a fan of using the
What the hell? I thought this had a 30-second timer.
Solaris, that
Jesus.
was me. I must have missed a step when running the device.
I'm only forgiving you because you're such a good friend, Cor.
Naval here. We can confirm lights are out on the station. We're moving to assault now.
I am in such a bathtub.
Where's your lad? Go run behind you.
Alright. Oh, did we get? We did not get all of the corvettes. They're converted ships, they probably have stapled together weapons. Oh, absolutely. I also think I'm in a like reasonable place now to avoid them. Good job, drone.
He's a deed man.
Yeah, like one of the things that I always find
Missing colleague Corvette destroyed.
charming with FS Open stuff is when they use the tutorial window for like character stuff or system stuff or like anything that isn't just the tutorial, because it's a good text box in like a very central place that no one in like at Volition did more with. It's like, and I mean, I remember specifically when I played,
New contact.
oh
The
god,
Star Laser freighter just warped in. Full of cargo load of
oh
construction
no,
goods.
do not like that. But yeah, like one of the,
Those construction tools are Brian Lanes. They will make a line close to the Hoshakusu. Trying for the main cargo. They are more fragile than the tools. That was a good shot, lad.
before we got more happening, one of the things that like I remember, especially with War in Heaven, with Blue Planet War in Heaven, that like
Who the hell are these guys? A bunch of bastards.
stuck out to me was using it for character stuff.
Time to finish the job. Take out the freighter.
Because like I remember it sort of being a thing in like late Age of Aquarius, but not to the same extent. And at least like the way that you're using it, using that text box here is a lot closer to like
Good work.
like what Silent Threat
Whoever
Reborn
these guys
does.
are, they fought pretty hard for this station. They fought hard and died all the same. Should have just surrendered.
Some would disagree with you, Mikes. Maybe they're fighting for something worth dying for.
I feel bad for them. They took over a dingy refinery in the arse end of nowhere. Can't be worth dying for that.
I'm with you, Ross.
The Sozialist Germany was built on modern slavery. This was always going to happen. You push a person too hard for too long, they get destroyed.
Aren't we part of the problem then? We're helping a mining corporation take back their property.
Celsia's problems aren't going to be fixed overnight. We're not going to change how an entire nation runs its business.
Where's the alternative anyway? We got the Malikans claiming they represent the people while they're hacking civilians anyway.
You think these workers care whether the Malikans represent their cause or not? One boss is much like any other.
Hell, we've got visitors.
I love labor organizing in space. It's great.
This is not our team. We have the reinforcements you were promised.
Oh, the plot thickens. So these are the militia people.
The Statue Silent Window ships do not have autoresponders. We penso maybe something went wrong with the station.
Captain Lau, Listen very carefully. Those transports are full of armed troops. It is crucial that they do not reach the station or this mission's a bust.
Message received. We'll do what we can. Gunships, we're moving to engage.
Oh, Butana. I know that ship. Nepensadat's the Oshikusu, the one that beat up Feroz on the Equinox.
We'll keep the cutter busy. Mike's, Ross,
Ah.
disable those transports before they get to the station.
There's fighters though.
Those fighters. They just ejected through the cover.
Oh god. I'm too close. I'm too close and I can't run.
He's a dead man.
Oh god, no. I wanna not be in a bathtub right now. God damn it. I think I missed the fact that there was a much larger ship in front of or behind the much smaller ship somehow.
That was a smooth exit. We're ready to do it, Ross. Your draft point has been marked on your HUD. Good luck.
Tell me
Ship
something
is a
like,
glorified
why
battle
do all the
turret.
contracts of us playing policemen
Yeah,
for mega
pretty much.
corporations?
Like,
The corporate contracts
yeah, I
go
have
on.
to go
We need to make a name for
snipe because the
ourselves out
minute
here,
something
which
gets
means
close to
making friends
me,
with the big players.
it stops working right.
Picking up increased comms traffic from those Corvettes. Let's get this done before more of their friends show up.
He's a dead man. Go fuck it. You can shoot the missiles if you can line them up right.
Oh, for God's sake, Mikes. I haven't forgotten everything in flight school.
Wait, what? From the mine? From the mine exploding? What? Wait, is it like an actual, like, thing attached to me that can get hit and
We're
blow
ready
up?
when you are, Ross.
Oh my god. That's fantastic.
Your draft point has been marked
Excuse
on
me.
your HUD. Good luck.
That's like
Tell me something like,
all I
why
can
do all our contracts
think
of us playing
of.
policemen for mega corporations?
Excuse me. When I see
We need to make a name for ourselves out here,
the
which means
mine
making
exploded
friends
and
with the big
killed me
players.
when I didn't do anything.
Picking up increased comms traffic from those Corvettes. Let's get this done before more of their friends show up.
He's a dead man. Go fuck it. You can shoot the missiles if you can line them up right.
Oh, for God's sake, Mikes. I haven't forgotten everything in flight school.
That's one Corvette down. Clear the open sky from the target list.
He's a dead man.
Mike's, Russ, Say's fighters are powering up on the station. Prepare to intercept hostile craft.
EMP mines all your support systems, including life support. Yeah. That absolutely is true. So we're not trying to kill the Corvettes in that particular way.
EMP away. Moving out of range.
Where's your lad? Go one behind you.
Uh-oh.
What the
Okay.
hell? I thought this had a 30-second timer.
Sorry, Ross. That was me. I must have missed us
Ah.
programming the device.
Fighter. Stop
I'm
it.
only forgiving you because you're such a good friend, Corp.
Naval here. We can confirm lights are out on the station. We're moving to assault now.
So another thing that I also notice in just kind of generally a lot of newer space games than like retail free space is that the like flares or countermeasures or whatever they're called, they tend to be a lot more reliable than like the retail free space countermeasures, which do not always work 100% of the time. And it's always like a chance they will distract things. Thank you for the follow, Lyra. But yeah, like, this seems pretty reliable. Like, I can literally see the missile trails, like, going after the countermeasures.
The Stargazer freighter just
Ooh, more, okay, drones. Time to kill the drones. Not OSHA approved. You only followed me out of pity? Okay. I will take it, because that is how Twitch work. There is no such thing as too much pity.
Suicide mine drones. Who the hell are these guys?
A bunch of bastards.
We've got that at the refinery. Stand by breach charges.
And then of course, heart after the pity. Pity will take you all the way to first. Not wrong, Fel. Not wrong at all. Okay, so another thing.
Erickson, clear your targets.
Excuse me. Another thing that I
Whoever
find
these guys are, they fought pretty hard
interesting
for this
about this particular mission is that right before the Corvettes and the freighter are destroyed, they get the neutral IFF.
I feel bad
And
for
I'm
them.
assuming that's
They took over the refinery and they are
intentional,
sent
because
to
I
nowhere.
don't
Can't be worth dying
think
for them.
I've seen that in the rest of the mod.
Das Ozean hier Germany was built on modern slavery. This was always going to happen. You push a person too hard for too long, they get destroyed.
Aren't we part of the problem then? We're helping a mining
Also, the
corporation
pathing
take
on the
back their property.
drone is really funny because it like collides with me
Are going to be fixed overnight.
on its way to the next
We're
one.
not going to change how an entire nation runs its business.
Where's the alternative anyway? We got the Malikans claiming they represent the people while they're hacking civilians anyway.
You think Israel Pescavelle de Malikans represent their cause or not? One boss is much like any other.
Hell, we've got
One
visitors.
boss is much like another. Ain't that the truth?
This is not your team. We have the reinforcements you were promised. Something called Bucky.
So we might as well be Raytheon.
Oh
Oh no.
Captain Lau, listen very carefully. Those transports are full of armed troops. It is crucial that they do
Yeah,
not reach the
where's
station
your
with missions of
idealism
us.
now?
He said he'd man.
Message received. We'll do what we can. Gunships, we're leaving to engage.
Oh, Butana, I know that ship. Napensa that's the Yoshikusu, the one that beat up Feroz on the Equinox.
That was a good show, lad.
We'll keep the cutter busy. Mike's, Ross, disable those transports before they get to the station.
Roger for those fighters. They just ejected through the cover.
Oh god. Is that... It's the fighter that's shooting me. Oh no. I'm in a bathtub, leave me alone. And I haven't hit a single shot. Okay, now I hit one shot. Alright, where's these transports that I am supposed to kill? So much management. Oh my god, this has got a lot of health that I didn't realize. How fragile are your engines? Your engines are kind of fragile, okay. Or at least more fragile than your hull, which I will take. Oh no, okay. That's why. That's why I couldn't shoot. I was being rearmed. I believe in you, guns. You can do it, okay.
That's one transport out of commission.
He's a dead man.
Stop turning. Stop turning. Oh, this is cutting it real close. Oh.
Both transports are out of action now.
I saw it. I saw it do the little I'm gonna dock maneuver. Oh, that was so close. Oh my god. That was, I think, about as close as I possibly could get. Come on, drone, give me more missiles. I imagine I am not playing this in a way that you expected. Let me leave it to the last second, the last possible second to stop this thing from docking. But hey, I did it. I did stop it from docking.
The station control center is secured. We've apprehended the leaders responsible for the mutiny.
Is it dead?
Thank you for your assistance, Hoshikuzu. You are free to depart.
Is the cutter dead?
Another day, another contract. Mike's, Ross, bring yourselves in.
Apparently not.
Good work, Mikes. We spent blood and sweat making sure another fridge corporation meets their bottom line.
Alright, I do appreciate Ross being for the Union.
The Melicans were definitely behind the core mutiny. In fact, it's starting to look like they've been behind most of the uprisings in Celsia. This is a worrying escalation. Those transports were carrying troops to secure their hold on Korra, which means that they aren't just aiming to disrupt Celsian operations. They plan to occupy assets and territory. If I didn't know better, I'd say that Andrew Gadari is going beyond his goals of worker liberation. He's building an army. Energens Industries has paid a bonus to the Hoshikuza's crew for taking care of the Melican reinforcements and keeping the Bosnin safe. I'm using the extra credits to source some new equipment for the gunships. I'll get more to go through the new cannons with you later.
Oh yes, more equipment. We sure could use that. He is going beyond his goals of worker liberation and building an army. I mean, isn't that just like militant labor organizing instead of just labor organizing?
I've got big news from the local feeds. The Motina combat crew just swore allegiance to Gadari's militia. They were the second largest fringe group after the Maligans, and Gadari's only remaining serious challengers. The Malicans now have almost uncontested ownership of deep fringe space, and enough military hardware to challenge the Solzian Navy.
Oh, we got less Cowboy Bebop vibes now, less guitar music. Now we got spooky.
This is bad news.
Oh.
The only reason the fringe groups hadn't overrun the Solzian Navy before now is that they were competing with each other and disorganized enough to be suppressed piecemeal.
Ah, so the state... So they got together, so now they can fight the state, I see.
With the fringe groups organized under one leader, the Solzian government has upgraded the threat level to severe. I'll keep a close eye out for more updates over the next few days.
Yeah, when the IWW finally gets what it wants, that'll be the day. when we get the one big union that the IWW wants.
Hello, Ross. Lost sourced some new cannons for you and Mike's. I've modded them compatible with your concept systems. You've got the option of Maxim cannons now. They're Federation standard and fires elite lasers instead of explosive tipped rounds.
Huh.
They are a little better at subsystem and turret penetration than the Hurricanes, but they don't do as much damage against soft targets.
Okay, so worse at killing fighters.
Like the Hurricane, the Maxim pods are modular, so it's a quick job to swap them out. Just let me know ahead of time before we jump out. Personally, I don't care for them as much as the Hurricanes, but losses I'm just biased.
Ross, Mike's, this is probably a bad idea, but we're doing it anyway. We've picked up a distress call from the Solzian warship Protogenea.
I love when we immediately start with, this is a bad idea, but we're gonna do it. I'm becoming uncomfortably aware that this campaign has you propping up the man. A bit. I would say it's realistic though. Excuse me. I'd say it's realistic in the sense that, like, when you're all starving, it's easy to, like, be convinced. Excuse me. It's easy to be convinced that, like, doing something against your, like, class interests makes sense because you need to eat. So in that sense, and I mean, I think it's fine to make people uncomfortable.
It looks like the Malikan militias pulled off something big. They'd ambushed the flagship of the Solzian Navy, hit her reactor, and left her adrift.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
The Malikan warship, August, is bombarding the Protogenea from range. Her capabilities are unknown, but she's bigger than the corvettes we've come up against previously.
And she's still duct taped together. It's what that looks like. Fantastic.
The Hoshakusu is the closest ship that can help. I'm bringing her in. We're going in without much info, but here's the best plan I've got.
We have done no recon and can't say anything about this. But we have a plan. Seriously. This is a bad idea, and you'll be the ones doing it. Good luck. Pretty much. That is the main theme of what we're doing.
From incoming missiles. The Hoshakusu will move to take up a defensive position alongside the battlecruiser.
Alright, so missile
We're
interception.
going to try and buy time for the battle cruiser to restore power to her systems. The Opus is a lot bigger than we are, and I don't plan to go near the ship. The Protogenara is a pretty great war relic, but she's all brood and muscle. We just need to cover her, while she restores power to her engines and weapons for a counterattack.
Something tells me this is not how this is gonna go, but this seems like an okay
I've
plan.
been in contact with Lawton Away Station. Multiple Celsian Navy ships are scrambling to assist, but none of them will arrive in time. We'll likely be by ourselves during this engagement.
Less good. Hi, Selena. Little known fact that the McDonald's breakfast menu is objectively it's objectively better than A, $1 billion, B, sex, including the gay variety, and C, all 5-star restaurants. Really now?
Everyone good? Okay, let's go save some Solgians.
I mean, I guess that's like sort of an existential question, right? Uh, is gay sex a variety? I don't know, maybe. You all are ridiculous and making me feel like I need a bonk chat button or something.
Incoming fighters. Mike's, Ross, get yourselves clear as quick as you can.
Oh, of course we got fighters.
This is the Corvette
That's
Cruiser.
great.
We're here to assist.
This is Admiral Bertini. Get your service to supplement my flagship spawns defense. The Malikan strike damaged our weapons control.
We're still at least 60 seconds out of weapons range. Gunships, do what you can to protect the flagship.
Describing sex like you're talking about a different species of apples. Oh my god. Wow. And I just have to like blow up fighters as you all are talking about apples and sex in my chat because that is where we're at now. Oh god, nukes. I don't like nukes. Nukes are bad.
That was a good show, lad.
Okay, where's the ASM? There's ASM.
Admiral, we're in position. Setting PVCs.
Come on, bombs. You're bombs. You have no health.
Powering down. They've stopped their launch cycles. What's happening?
You've got S covered with your pawns defense. There's a Javelin ammo and reconsidering the options.
Anyone who says McGriddles are superior, best option. I have eaten so little in the way of McDonald's. I have no opinions about any of it.
We now know what their plan is. Those gunships carry underslung ASMs and HE grenades.
Tunnels grid dash.
Watch out, lad. I'm leading missile pods on those Malikan escort fighters.
It seems like that's a no. There are not, in fact, McGriddles in Australia.
Ross, don't get too close to the cruiser.
Okay, so McDonald's in Australia is very grim.
ASMs incoming.
Like, how grim are we talking? How much worse than the US is it? Cause like the US is pretty bad.
Gunships are toast.
Engineering, give me a time estimate on engine power restoration.
Admiral, second wave of gunships inbound.
God, and I can't even focus on like half of what you all are saying in chat because I have to blow up bombers.
Looks like they're hoping to overwhelm our point defense.
I got a job to do and you all are arguing out about the breakfast menu. Oh, Jesus.
Watch out, lad. Got one behind you.
I am well aware that I got one behind me.
Watch out, lad. Got one behind you.
Oh, I miscalculated that. Ah. Oh no, not the freaking ASMs hitting stuff. We don't like nukes here. The nukes are bad. The McDonald's HQ, you work your way up to breakfast menu. Oh fuck. Shit, shit, shit.
Admiral, engineering reports power flow restored to fusion engines. The Protogenea now has propulsion.
Captain Anisa.
Is that a harmonica? So,
So,
Darius says it's a battle harmonica. So this is the second
This is turning tail. She's retreating.
game soundtrack that I'm aware of that has a harmonica in it. Is like
systems of the Opus before she jumps. The Malikans will not escape justice.
a thing.
Sure, lad.
Disable or is engines?
Estimate
There's
90
engines.
seconds before she jumps. Take out her astrogation.
Admiral, we're coming up to Mazda Iber range.
Good. Ready must drivers to fire.
He's a dead man.
Because like the other game series I associate with harmonicas is Trails in the Sky. That is like an entire harmonica themed like subcategory of stuff. I want to take out your navigation. Oh, stop turning. Stop fucking turning. Alright. You did it.
Amazing work, Ross. She's not going anywhere.
It's like taking a bite out of everything a Sunday breakfast has.
gunships.
Is that the
Stay clear of
nukes
rebels.
or
Let the Protogenia deal with that warship.
the McGriddle? Where's
If you
more
say
my
so,
way?
lad.
Get the fuck away from there. Hi, Sophie Lion. Have I played Rebel Galaxy? Ow, I have not played. I've played, I think, like 20 minutes of
Malikan threat is neutralized.
Rebel Galaxy.
Standing down, red alert. Admiral, the Opus is adrift. What
But yeah,
are
like
your
the
orders?
little bit I've played of Rebel Galaxy did make it seem like it was pretty space western.
What is your status?
Palos, we are damaged but functional. Bring your vessel alongside and send boarding crews to the Opus. Check for survivors and bring them in for medical assistance.
Gloves are off.
Osicuso, stay cuido santigo e can secure de Opus. Huevi have Palos repair drones atento your damage.
Excuse me. Nukes don't taste like breakfast. I mean, to
You're
some
okay,
people,
you two.
probably
I
not.
wasn't sure if we'd bitten off more than we could chew. You guys did good. Admiral Burton's logistics ship Polos has finished going over our hull. Thankfully, we didn't take any critical structural damage. The Hoshakuzu will continue to fight. It looks like the assault on the Protogenia was just the first move, and Rigaduri is gone to war. There's reports of Malikan attacks throughout Solcia, and it's turning into chaos out there. All the trade cartels are pulling out, and embassies are evacuating. Everyone's fleeing, in fear of getting caught up in the war. It's too dangerous for us to stay. Once the Hoshakuzu has finished repairs, I'm taking us out of Solcia. I haven't decided where to take us yet. I'll ask around, see if I can find some safe harbor. I'll let you know soon.
Dang, alright. That sounds bad. If we're getting into like extreme militant labor organizing versus the military, yeah, I wouldn't want to be around for that either. Feel like I might have to be around that, but
Okay, I've hit my ear
yeah.
to the ground, listening to news feeds and contacts in the merchant guilds. The general gist is that short of military convoys, commerce in Celsian space is no longer feasible.
Just say no, they can't conquer you without consent. And that takes my brain to a particular place with dating sims and otome games, which is interesting. Maybe I'll play one of those at some point on here. Alright, no more business
One
here.
of the 4 transports aren't making it to their destinations. The Albans have withdrawn all of their convoy escorts for fleet duty. Same with the Jacobins and the Rhenish.
Everybody's
The
leaving.
Sulcians are running out of ships. They don't have enough to cover the trade lanes and fight the Malikans at the same time.
And logistics, as always, are extremely important. And the labor organizers know that.
I know it feels like we're abandoning Celsia, but we're not equipped to fight a war. We'll have to come back when things settle down.
I mean, it's good that, like, the people doing the refinery stuff understand logistics are also important to, like, militant labor organizing.
The Vicaire system is looking like our best bet. It's the only supply hub in the region, so it's going to be a magnet for anyone fleeing the war zone. Vicaire is a border system, and it's the last port of call out of Celsian space. Refugee and freight convoys have been gathering there over the past few days. There'll be a chance to pick up a few escort jobs. and it's far enough away from the Malikan front that it's stable for now.
Alright. We're gonna do more convoy stuff. That's chill.
Something just came up. Ross has requested we divert to Koda's Anchorage, a Celsian industrial hub. A large Malikan strike forces en route, and there's some civilians that need help. CODIS is the site of an Alban Commonwealth embassy. The facility is evacuating its entire staff, and the transports need escorting out of the area.
Oh, embassy time. I love the possibility of diplomatic incidents.
They've sent out a call for assistance to secure the evacuation against a likely Malikan attack. The evacuation is being hampered by heavy crowds. Thousands of people at the Anchorage are trying to get out of the system.
Is this like the US embassy in South Vietnam thing? Is that what this is?
The transports are short-range
Or
and don't have intersystem
us or the US leaving Afghanistan
to
recently?
a rendezvous point in the system.
Because that's the vibe this gives me. It's like major power decides, nah, we're done here. We're gonna wash our hands. Okay, no los dos. Yeah. Although you released this. No, this part of it you released like last year. So the Afghanistan thing did happen. And I mean, at least based on some of the interviews with Volition, like way after the
Evacuations
fact,
are taking place elsewhere in the system. The Elgin will be taking on passengers from these operations as well.
you are certainly operating in the tradition of free space being inspired by... Okay, this was before Kabul. But you are certainly operating within the well-respected realm of free space, taking inspiration from the real world. At least that's what I remember Jason Scott saying about Free Space 2 was, we saw Bosnia on the news every day, and that's why we made this game.
I know we've already made the decision to leave, so I wanted to run it past everyone first. Do we leave Celsia now, or do we help these Alban civilians first?
A choice.
Right. I guess that's decided. I'll let CODIS know we're on the way.
Alright, not a choice. But yeah, like, Jason Scott is the lead writer on Free Space 2. Last I checked, he's still actually at Volition. What is this? Anti-bomber cannon. Cool. Now we have options, so I think I'm gonna like... Maybe it's worth splitting stuff up. I don't know. Let's just try putting the Maxim on the AI. See what happens. It's also very unfortunate that this occupies the same place in my head as the retail one, which is like, the way it was described does seem like it has at least a little bit in common with the retail version. In that it's really, really good at killing subsystems. Less about the hull, though.
Control. We have your approach, Vector. Please observe local maritime rules.
Hoshikuzu, this is Ambassador Haben. Our transport is finalizing departure plans, but there's been some security issues.
Acknowledged, Ambassador. Hoshikuzu is standing by for your departure confirmation. Okay, you two. Don't stray too far. You're merc pilots, not tourists.
Funny. Never thought I'd still be working for His Majesty's government all the way out here.
We wouldn't have to have fleet did this job properly.
The government's too preoccupied with preparing for war with the Solaris combined. To be honest, I don't blame them.
Doesn't it mean you withdraw an entire escort division to a critical trade lane? More a good look no being able to protect your own embassy staff.
Ain't that the truth?
There's a lot going on in the background, Mikes. I wouldn't pass judgment until I'm sure about what's going on.
What a reasonable guy Ross is, like, throughout this entire story.
We're spooling up drives for liftoff. Sorry for the delay, Hoshikuzu. Understood. Is everything okay down there? We've had a large crowd try to force their way on
Just
our
trying to think if
transport.
there's ever
The
been a
threat of
game with a
attack is making
difficulty
people
selection
desperate.
system that does it well, and all I can think is no.
All right, Mikes.
Um,
Fleet may not be coming to help, but just means we need to fill the gap.
I mean, what does
Chat's over. We've got a job
doing
to
it well imply? Like, because there are, especially with stuff coming out recently, there's plenty of things. Oh no.
Oh shit, look at them all.
That's a lot of things.
The Malikan warships are descending. Oshikuzu, you've run out of time. Get out of here.
Transports, what's taking so long? The Malkins have begun their attack. Get yourselves clear. We're healing up now. Give us a minute or so. The Malkins have launched fighters. Mikes, Ross, those transports are defenseless against them.
Look at all the bumpers. We got a bit of a job ahead of us, lad.
Oh
They're terrorists
Jesus.
come attacking civilians. Don't worry, Mikes. I'll get the job done.
That was a good show, lad.
Deck crew, secure the cabin for liftoff. This is going to be
And we're doing this with 2 fighters. Like, Jesus Christ. Get off of the random people. Fucking stop it. My God. Y'all give labor organizing a bad name, is what you're all doing. Shit. I will catch up on chat once. Oh, good missile. Once I get all of the
Hoshikuzu, forming up on your position now.
stuff clear. All right. Okay. For reference, I'm referring to explicit, easy, medium, hard, not just any in-game action that modifies difficulty. It's about meaningfully adapting the experience to different severities. Like most shooters will just change how much bullets hit you for, how much bullets hit enemies for.
There's cooling in dollars.
Bullets skimming your toe makes you instantly die. Take 3,000 nicks to the face and be only down 10%. Autopilot, I haven't seen autopilot used, like, ever. Yeah, so like one of the things you can actually see this with Halo especially, is they do turn off certain AI
I'm
behaviors
secure. Hit it loud.
depending on the difficulty. So like,
To escape vector. Hang tight.
it depends how you're architecting everything, obviously.
Hyperspace jump in 3, 2,
Um,
1.
and like, and actually this game in retail anyways,
Looks like we made it out. That was a close one. Transports, what's your status?
oh dang, in mission jump,
during the attack.
fancy.
We've got several injured in here. We've managed to stabilize them with first aid.
Courier 2. Situation much the same. We need to get our injured into a sick bay as soon as possible.
Where's the Elgin? She was supposed to be here already.
Trying to establish contact with the transport. Stand by.
But yeah, like,
I don't like this.
I
We're in the open in the middle of a battleground.
know at least
Fleet is on the way miles.
in,
The government's not going to abandon its citizens out here.
so in Halo, I know certain AI behaviors get turned off on lower
Did they
difficulties.
cancel our rendezvous?
Projectiles actually move, like change their velocity depending on the difficulty you're on. So that's part of why like stuff can hit you more.
New ship in proximity.
Uh-oh.
Getting an identification on her.
That doesn't look like the Elgin.
That's not good.
No,
What
it's
is
not
that?
the Elgin. It's bad news.
Bad
Hello,
stuff.
Catherine.
Kendra,
Oh,
You never called. I was starting to think you didn't want to see me.
yes. Yes.
after the last time, what gave you that idea?
Yes.
Cousin, before it was pleasure. This time, it's business. Nothing personal, okay?
Kendra, you've always been a psychopathic bitch. I find it hard to believe it's entirely business this time.
Wow. Okay, this is great.
Someone with a lot of money wanted your Alban civilians dead. Who was I to refuse?
Oh,
Killing was a
fuck.
bonus.
Oh fuck, family drama.
Who the hell is it, Lau? She a nemesis of yours?
No, just my cousin. Transports. One. We need to move now.
Oh, she's just my cousin who wants me to die. Like, it's chill.
Shikuzu, even at top speed, we won't be able to outrun its destroyer.
No.
She's just my cousin who happens to have a destroyer. Like, it's fine. It is a lot of
No one's
missiles,
coming to save your civilians. We already made sure of that. You're fighting a hopeless battle.
but thankfully...
You destroyed the Elgin? Why would you do that?
Oh, fuck.
Your
I am
ship
too
is
close.
faster than they are, Catherine. You
Time
should
to
leave them
leave.
and save yourself. My employer only wants the Albans dead, not you.
Transports.
It is a lot of missiles, and we do have a shitty rich cousin.
We need at least 10
Um,
minutes.
Really what I'm getting at
Best weapon in our
is
fusion
I'm
drives
gonna make
the
gaming
counter
illegal if they
effect
keep
on
making
our
games
game
where
pillar.
damage sponge equals hard. Yeah, like, I
Other options, do we?
definitely understand that, and it's part of why, like, I don't
Lau, you're
tend
not
to
seriously
play
considering abandoning these civilians.
a lot of shooters and stuff
My cousin's the
on
monster,
high
not your ass.
difficulties.
Boy, I hope you realize that this little scheming with us. She's nearly in PDC range.
You have
Cause,
no idea how long I've waited
like,
for this, Catherine. A chance to finally prove that I was better than you.
oh,
You
hell
may have ruined
yes.
my family, but
Oh,
I'll be the one
oh
who
my
ruins you at
god.
the end.
Wow.
Oh my god, Lau, what the hell is going on between you two?
This contest is not over.
Oh
yet,
my
Kendra.
god.
Transports, continue your course. I'm breaking
I
course
was
unless you want to engage the NASA. This is
not-
the only way we'll get out of this.
Excuse me. I was not expecting ridiculous family drama to just happen. I love this.
What the hell are you doing?
We'll never be able to outrun Manasseh. I'm going to occupy Penry while the transports warm up their drives.
Are you crazy? That ship is twice your size, Lau.
Don't worry
Oh,
about me, Ross.
damn.
I know my cousin. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Jesus. Oh my god.
This isn't going to save your charges, Catherine. I'll just cripple your ship and then destroy the transports anyway. Gunnery, target the Hoshikuzu with the point defense cannons. Continue missile strikes at the transports.
Erickson, I want PDCs at Manasseh. Single strafing pass only.
Alright, so hopefully the fact that our point defense is like right in that thing's face means anything? No? No, we're just
What do you
shooting.
mean you can't fire at the Hoshikuzu? She's right there. Get a firing solution, you idiot.
Get a firing solution.
Continue PDC fire at maximum rate.
He's a dead man.
Take out the missile silo, fam. Oh,
Then
not
turn the
the...
goddamn ship around. Ignore the transports if you have to.
It's working. She's breaking off from the transports. Gunships, this is your chance to take out her point defense cannons.
What are you doing? Shoot that damn ship.
I love this. Is just like amazing petty, like this. I love this. This is so good. Oh my god. I didn't even see how low fucking health I am. I mean, clearly the plan is working. Heal me, drone. Thank you. Ah, point defense.
He's a dead man.
I think I said to do the wrong thing, which... That's okay. You need an angel on your shoulders to stop you from tweeting. What are you posting now? God, I should have taken the other things, clearly. 'Cause like I'm not saying your Twitter account is something else. Okay.
He's a dead man.
Please help me destroy the CWS. Please. Where's... There we go. Too close.
He's a dead man.
For some reason, I thought more of these were destroyed. But I guess not. I guess these just have that much health. Come on. I swear to God, if
Using PDCs, target the Hoshikuzu with our ASMs.
why is this so hard to keep in the frickin'
Fire the
sights?
missiles you have lit. I don't fucking care about the proximity danger.
Oh, this is gonna go great. Uh-oh. Where's the missiles coming from? Okay, over there.
Inbound missiles. Strap in.
Good thing our point defense is okay. Where the... Okay, we're at 20%. I swear to God. When the capital ships... Why am I slowing? Huh. When the capital ships are in a frickin' steering war, my God. Hit. 1%, oh my God. Please, please, please die. Thank you. Oh my God. I do like the escalation of this. The escalation of this is very fun. Just the turning. This is at least in like a better position to like actually hit it. Is that the only thing left? Really? Did we get the rest of these? Yeah, there seem to be no more turrets. I don't know what you all are doing in chat. Y'all are doing something in chat.
He's a dead man.
No, not ASMs. Oh God, turbulence.
We're losing power.
Come on, we got one missile silo. Surely we can do one missile silo. Excuse me. I believe in you, Mikes. You can do it. Oh God, am I gonna get run over? Okay, no, I'm not gonna get run over. Alright. We are at least winning the hull war, so that's good. You're considering what you're doing with your life, Phil. Did we get it?
Energy levels dropping all over the mass.
Hey, we did it.
Reactors heat. Further pulsar covering down.
Good work, Erickson. Stand down, PDCs. I want to talk to Kendra.
That was a lot. Oh God, this is a 20-minute mission.
I can call
The way
for
that I
assistance
played
if
it.
you're injured.
Typical self-righteous bitch. Spare me the false altruism. You just want to get to me and blood. Fine, you got me.
We're
I'll be
working
damned
for
glad
Space
that you
Cars
managed to pull it off.
I told you, Ross. Though to be honest, I probably couldn't have done it without you and Mike's. So, thank you.
Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Hell yeah.
Captain Lau, it's good to see you. We were sent to assist with the Commonwealth evacuation once word got out about the Ilgan.
Good to see you too, Nava.
Alright, I'm gonna drink some water.
We could still use your help. Stand by to receive passengers from 2 short-range transports. We are also going to need help with this destroyer. I don't suppose you know any auxiliary ships available on short notice?
As it so happens, the Master of the Hopewell owes me a favor. I'll give him a call. I guess you owe me one too.
Oh, stretch. Stretch. Stretch in celebration of completing the 20-minute mission.
We did it.
Yes.
We did it.
Stretch.
The Albans are on their way home. The Hoshakuzu has
Thank you,
also
Fel.
left the system with the NASA. Master Badami reports the Hopewell's tow is still secure. News reports.
So yeah, wow, I've been going for an hour and a half already.
Ships have swept through the system, wiping out any Celsian resistance they encounter. Codis anchorage has been occupied. The entire system is in lockdown. The news feeds are buzzing with this development and speculating what other governments are going to do. The Albans have already shown that they can't protect their own citizens outside of Commonwealth borders. I'm not holding my breath that they'll do anything. They were the ones that helped bring about this mess by winding back all of their trade lane patrols. The Federation and Combine are too busy at each other's throats to care about what's going on here. No one else has a stake in what goes on in Celsia. I'm going to need a moment to process what just happened. Kendra and her crew are still held in remand under Colonel Navo and his soldiers. She was responsible for the deaths of dozens of Alban civilians when her ship destroyed the Elgin. By rights, I should give her to the Commonwealth to answer for her crimes. I may end up doing that, but I need to talk to her first. I've put us
Family
on a list
drama.
at the care station. The Pollux, Arrow, Hopewell, and the Nassau will join us for repairs and resupply. We'll have a few days to rest up and get our collective heads together.
Get our collective heads together and have family drama. What else could we want? That was really fun. I really like the pettiness just taking over. That was so good.
Kendra,
Catherine, took you long enough to show your face.
I needed some time to think about what to do with you.
And a lot of mileage out of the VN scripts. These are great.
That's a fucking laugh. More like you needed the time to work up the courage. What did you do to my crew?
Also, the brig background in here is great.
Don't worry about your crew. Navaz Marines are looking after them.
And the particular style of this actually does remind me a little of Valkyria Chronicles with the cutaways.
I'm impressed you managed to make friends with such well-trained thugs. Andre Gadaria has a name for you, you know. The mercenary whore of Selsha.
Stop it. I didn't come up here to trade insults with you.
Then spill it. What do you want? If our roles were reversed, you would have been spaced long ago.
I'm not going to space you.
Oh, that was a nice little line read out of the
You're what?
out of the AI voice.
Whatever you've done to me, you're still family. I just want to talk.
Then you're even stupider than I thought.
I guess. I just wanted to know first why you did it. What did I do that made you hate me so much?
You sanctimonious bitch. Even after all this time, you haven't taken responsibility for what you've done.
It's not my fault your mother was an abusive piece of shit, Kendra. She's the one to blame. After all this time, you haven't realized this.
Shut up. You don't get to talk about her. You turned her against me.
Okay, I can see we're getting nowhere. If you really want to know Kendra, I haven't killed you yet because once upon a time I considered you the sister I never had. I didn't ask for my parents to leave, or for me to live with your broken family. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I should drop you out the airlock right now, so you never get the chance to attack me and mine again.
This really is like a Cowboy Bebop episode. I love this. I love the family drama.
I owe it to my crew. We don't need this albatross around our necks.
You think I'm the only danger to your crew, Catherine? Wake up. You've made a lot of enemies out there. It's only a matter of time.
We've been hired to suss out family drama.
I'll deal with them when the time comes. We're done here. You can spend another 3 days waiting for me to decide what to do with you.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna keep going, given we got some of the juicy details, but that they imply many more juicy details.
Boss, I've got good news. Master Badami of the logistics ship Hopewell has contacted me with an interesting project. I don't know the full details, but it looks like the Hopewell is in the process of being converted into a light carrier. Vicariats have already started the workup. Master Badami has asked me to help turn the crew in strike-craft maintenance. In return, he's loaned us 2 Warden fighters from the Hopewell strike-craft complement.
New ships too?
If you're not familiar with Wardens, they are decent heavy fighters. They're cannons only, but are a lot more agile than the common missile gunships.
That's right, actual fighters finally.
The only issue is the guns overheat with prolonged fire. However, if you time your fire right, they can do a lot of damage to anything in front of them.
I like getting faster things.
Like the gunships, I've modified them to accept modular primary cannon banks. You will be able to fit 1 bank of light kinetics and 1 bank of medium cannons.
Yes, weapon switching.
Them in storage in the Vicar Station hangars alongside your gunships, but we should be able to bring them along to the Roshi's next sortie. As usual, let me know ahead of time so I can make necessary arrangements. If you need to
Yes.
find me, I'll be on the Hopewell running the
We
clinic.
want to try new
See you soon.
things.
Looks like our reputation precedes us. I've been approached by Reverend Lightoller of the survey vessel Pillar of Fire. He's been running the Children of Renewal operations here at the Cairn. Lightoller wants an escort for a mission out near the edge of the Calavian Vale. If you're not familiar with the Vale, the closest border is at least 20 light years from here. So it's definitely not a small journey, but we've got the time. The Hoshakuzu is fully repaired, but the Vicariats report Nassau will still need at least a week.
Okay, so if I'm reading this right, are we like getting the Nassau as part of our little fleet, even though Lao's cousin absolutely wants to kill her? I'm
not sure if you've ever been there. It's a huge multi-system nebula around a star cluster. The radiation and gravity makes it a volatile area of space.
Nebula. Nebula? Do we get to go to the nebula?
It's a long way away from colonized space, and far out of the way of major transit lanes. I'm not expecting any trouble, but I wouldn't want to sail through the Vale without a good astrogation suite. I haven't seen any ship like the Pillar of Fire before. She looks, pretty unique. Her master assures me that her astro equipment is up to specification.
I would hope so, given this thing looks like a science ship out of retail, but like not as boxy.
I don't know what Lightoller plans to do out in the Vale, but it seems like an easy enough job. The Renewal are planning to take the Solsian refugees to the Covenant system in a few days to meet up with their congregation.
Okay, now this feels very much like something out of Babylon 5. Which, I mean, makes sense given Free Space 2 is a lot like Babylon 5 also.
Lightoller wants the survey mission finished before
I
they
still need to
move out.
finish that.
He seemed to think this part
That was
was
such a
important.
good show. I mean, most other people want to know what they're getting into. Doesn't mean we do, but like most other reasonable people do.
I'll round up the rest of the Hoshi's crew. We sail into
Uh,
Rose.
Safe drive, Darius. I hope I'm not being too embarrassing about Solaris is the ultimate derivative project. I mean, I don't think it's bad to wear your influences on your sleeve. Like that's 110% what I do. It's also like I'm not used to having a pretty high amount of familiarity with like all of the influences of stuff. Or at least like the influences of stuff, because like I mean, not that many people. So okay, let me back up. Like, I guess part of what I'm saying is this. Can I not put that? But yeah, I guess like a little bit of what I'm saying is if your references and inspirations aren't like super familiar to people, everything looks like hyper original. And I speak from experience given Free Space 2 and like a lot of the stuff out of like flowing from that are my influences on a lot of things. So when I make really, really blatant references to that, like it doesn't read as something derivative, even if it is. And I mean, I don't think being derivative is bad either. Like, I'm having so much fun with this, and like having played Blue Planet, like I can definitely see like not that I like know you, but like I can definitely see like some commonalities across stuff that is like specific to at least your mods that I've played, and that's always nice too. Um, do I want an anti-subsystem cannon? I'm feeling like yes, given that I am being given it. Let's go.
Holy shit, you weren't kidding, Lau. She looks like they bolted some engines on a station and called it a day.
Ross,
Light Howler here. Thank you for your escort, Hoshikuzu. We're a few clicks out of the designated scan area.
we're taking up escort positions alongside you. Fair sailing.
Oh wait, I'm flying the
Lau,
gunship.
this is all an impressive
Not the
space
fighter.
scheme, but I don't
Okay.
really see any point to being out here.
Okay, I messed up. I'm gonna restart that because I want to fly something new, and I misread what I am. I misread which one I am. Okay. You want this, and yeah, okay. There we go.
Holy shit, you weren't kidding, Lau. She looks like they bolted some engines on a station and called it a day.
Ross?
Light Howler here. Thank you for your escort, Hoshikuzu. We're a few clicks out of the designated scan area.
We're taking up escort positions alongside you. Fair sailing.
Lau, this is all an impressive spacescape, but I don't really see any point to being out here.
We love staring at the backgrounds.
Come on, lad. All it
Backgrounds
needs
are
is
pretty.
your enough of the imagination. Who knows where you could be hiding out here?
Why don't you ask the survey ship, Ross? I'm just here on a contract.
This doesn't seem like the sort of place any decent, rational person would willingly go.
It's pretty out here though, Ross.
Bucker isn't he a rational person?
Oh, wouldn't it be perfect? Law's got us out escorting a madman and dodging his eccentricities.
I suppose you've got me curious now. Clarifier, this is Lau on the Hoshikuzu. I'd be curious to know the reasons for your survey mission in the Vale.
This is Light Howler. We're hardened by your curiosity, Lau. I'd be glad to indulge it.
Aww.
You've come across our kind before. We serve the sick, the poor, the forgotten, and the lost. Our aim is the betterment of humankind.
Hell yeah.
We see a world where we have forgotten who we are. Sons and daughters of the
Oh,
living Lord, always and everywhere present to us.
Oh God, why did you have to set him off, Lau?
Hush, Ross. He's from the children of the Vale. This is a chance to find out what these people are all about.
We serve those in need so that we may find ourselves as his people. It is the most difficult, but most important work we will ever do. We seek salvation so that we may inherit the Lord's kingdom. Do you see where this is going, Captain Lau?
You all are
I think
trying
so.
to...
You think this Lord's kingdom
Yeah,
is somewhere in
that.
the Vale?
Not quite. What we seek in the Vale is something different. The Lord has promised us a home to reside until the time is right.
Oh, I see. I guess you're searching for the Promised Land.
Okay, playing this
Arcadia.
next to
We've been searching for
Final
generations.
Fantasy, I was not
First on Earth,
expecting
then our
this
solar system, and now
to be
on the
like
stars. No one knows the
a
origin or legend.
companion thing
Details passed down
to
since the
Final
early days of
Fantasy
hyperspace
7.
travel. Explorers seen the paradise world with their own eyes. Made it back, but a few told stories of the Skaya in the Vale. Eventually, it was
Not at
dismissed
all.
as a mirage or a fabrication, but the children still believed. All of the clues we found point to this location as the most likely place, a fitting spacescape for a Gaia world.
Oh my God.
Every video
He's a
game is just
madman.
seeking Kanan. Sort of, yeah.
The answer's the
Like,
question of whether he's rational.
it's a pretty easy setup
Long
and
way
like
taken away. Collating
something
data
a
from
lot of
previous
people are
expeditions.
familiar
We
with.
should be able to narrow down the location soon.
And there's a whole lot you can do with
Find
it.
your Gaia world.
This is the last survey mission. Our people are on the brink of realizing their destiny. When we return to Covenant, we'll gather up the faithful and begin our pilgrimage.
Oh. This isn't good.
Multiple contacts ahead of us.
That's a lot of contacts.
What the hell? That's a whole Malikan fleet.
What?
Aboard the survey mission. Bring the pillar around and spool impellers.
Did they follow us from Salcia? How did they find us?
Why do they want us
Maybe someone on the neural ship
dead?
told us out.
Viramos. Desde o exterior, a sua igual frente.
The Maladins are attacking. Fighters and gunships inbound. Bring PABCs online. Mikes, Russ, we need you for anti-dilute support when those corvettes get close. We got this. We just have to keep focused.
Don't get hit by the thing and die. I know how dangerous the like solar panel things are. I sure have played retail and been hit by
Our systems can't navigate the
the
ground now.
Einstein
The
stuff.
values keep fluctuating. Incoming fighters. They're being backed up by strike corvettes. Gunships. Take some pressure off us by disarming those corvettes. We've got too many Nalakan guns on us. Legs, Ross, can you see if you can redirect some of the fire?
Roger, lad. Go one behind you.
Oh god. Where are you? You're behind me. Cigar looking motherfucker. Alright, where's... Thank you. Alright.
Here come the missile corvettes. Remember your foes, lad.
Where's the other one of you? Over there.
Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
Should have swapped weapons faster. So like, Free Space is actually just a management sim where you're managing not to die. That's how I would describe it. Oh my god.
Incoming missile.
What is that? Fuselage management sim. Pretty much. Okay. Where's the Corvette turrets? This is not going well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fuck. 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 No. Okay.
What?
Please, drone.
Can you bring your reactor back online?
The entire reactor room has been compromised. The damage is too extensive for field repairs. I'm making the call to abandon ship.
Alright.
Kuzu, we need you to cover our evacuation.
Oh no. Now we have to protect escape pods too. Oh no. At
The Maldives don't want to
16%
destroy the
health.
dual ship. They want to disable it and capture it with those troop transports.
I think you're right. Someone let the Malgans here. Probably the same person who sabotaged the Polaris engines.
These are just like, for now, random religious people. Like, what do the labor organizers have against them?
Captain Lau, this is Lightower. My crew are in the auxiliary transports. We're commencing detachment from the pillar.
Now, I've found the source of the gravity anomalies. Hartmanikans cięższy pis sending of the gravity pulses. Hardzą fusinką raz prokaszam plotters.
Good work, Erickson. Ross, that's your target. Assault the vehemence and try to disrupt the gravity generator.
Oh god, I have to fly through all of this. Criminy. Oh no. This reactor. Goodbye, reactor. Wow, these guns really do overheat fast. Where do you live, reactor? Do you live up top? Alright,
Reactor down.
time to
Didn't
fucking
work out.
leave.
Good work, Ross. That seems to have done the trick. Plotting course
Fly
out.
through all of the gunfire and not get hit because my cool stat is just that high.
Bring yourself to dock. We'll jump as soon as you're secure.
I'm trying. I would also like to go home now. There we go. Hell yeah. I'll fly this gauntlet and leave without a scratch because I'm the protagonist.
That was a
Yeah,
total
pretty
disaster.
much.
How could this have happened? This was supposed to be a simple escort mission in a remote location away from hostile territory. Not only did the Malikans know exactly where to find us, they went out of their way to hunt us down. To add to the disaster, the Pillar of Fire has been commandeered, and we barely got away with her crew. Reverend Lightollers understandably distraught.
Yeah.
I think he's more upset with the setback through the Promised Land journey than the loss of the survey ship. He's assured me that he doesn't blame us for what happened. He plans to take the surviving crew and rejoin the main renewal congregation. We've been invited to join him. I have no idea what technology the Malikans were using to mess up our astrogation calculations. At this point, it shouldn't surprise me that a cobbled-together armada of militia ships should somehow have technology that not even great powers have access to. Thankfully, Erickson was able to isolate the source of the field. I owe her a drink at the Carez rec room. We're running out of luck and out of hiding places. I'm in contact with Nalvo and Master Bodami of the Hopewell. I have a proposition to pool our resources and work together. It's getting to the stage where it's too dangerous for us to work alone.
Hell yeah. Little fleet time. It's little fleet time. I do also like the way that there's, at least the bit I have seen of this part especially, we got the like sub-arcs going where we got like the introduction to the state of everything and like the labor organization arc. Now we got the like religious cult arc. It's nice. It's like, it feels very like old school TV, or not even like old school, but like 90s semi-episodic thing. It's nice. I like it.
All right, everyone. I've got some huge news. It's official. Master Bodami and I have joined forces. The Hoshikuzu, Pollux, Arrow, Nassau, and Hopewell now fly together as a team.
Oh hell yeah, we got a fleet now. Woo!
Considering we previously worked closely with Navo and his Marines, as well as core working with the Hopewell's deck crew, this is probably all just a natural evolution of our relationship.
90s space thing of the week. Yeah, pretty much.
As part of the merge, Bodami and Navo have agreed to give us access to their finances. I've used a portion of our funds to refurbish the Hoshikuzu. The work will be done at the care station, with the Hopewell also being converted to a carrier. Our group will be using almost all of Icarus' total yard capacity.
Dang.
The Hosh is going to be a whole new ship at the end of the refurbishment. Her drone bay and fighter maintenance facilities are being replaced with an ASM launcher.
Oh, we got capital ship combat
This
capabilities
is a
now.
massive investment, which I hope will pay off in the end. She's finally getting some teeth to match her lion's heart.
That is one way to phrase, now we can launch nukes as well.
This means Ross and Mike's are moving out. The gunships will be transferred to the Hopewell's fighter bay, along with both pilots. I'm sure you'll all be sad to see them go.
I'm gonna be sad to go. This has been a good time.
However, both Mike's and Ross will remain under my employment as part of the Hosh's official roster. I'm not letting you two get away this easily.
How charming.
Got a surprise for you, Ross. I had some leftover funds after the Hosh's refurbishment, so I went shopping at Big Hair. The Hopewell is the proud home of 2 tour bombers that I got for a bargain, along with a supply of jackhammer anti-ship missiles. They'll make up the Hopewell's heavy strike wing.
Yes, variety. Now we can fly things that are even more bathtub-like.
I want us to take one out for a test drive. We'll also use the opportunity to try out the jackhammers.
Oh, good.
You, Mike's and I are taking a shuttle out to the Hopewell. From there, we'll launch from the hangar and start the weapons test. I've got a test site set up in the nearby scrap field. Obviously, the tour bomber is a lot heavier than your comet gunship, and even more sluggish. Today, I want you to get a feel for how it flies, in case you need to use it in the future.
Time to fly a
This is
bathtub.
like Christmas all over again. Okay, Ross, let's grab Mike's and get to the Hopewell.
We got you a bathtub for Christmas, isn't it exciting? Ah. You'd love a bathtub for Christmas, Phil. Yeah. Wow, we get 4 missiles. Incredible. And a grenade launcher, though. Huh, okay, so we're like all ship combat, or like all anti-ship combat all the time if we fly this. Because, yeah, we only get disabling things plus our like big scary nukes. Okay.
Okay, I think I got this. Like riding a bike, isn't it?
I didn't know you were a qualified pilot, Lau.
Of course I am. Who do you think tests for your gunships?
Nice.
Though I don't really go out that much. I don't take to the high G cocktail as well as other pilots do.
Ah, so that's why
Are you going to be
you're
okay,
a commander.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a bit of headache to go with a hangover.
For what it's worth, it's a nice change all out. Now you can boss us around, but out here instead.
Speaking of which, where are we headed?
Yeah, where the fuck are we headed?
One sec. Plotting a course there now. You guys follow me.
One thing, like, I'm
Are
still
you okay, Lau? You've been quiet ever since the veil. Did you decide what
impressed
to do
by
Kingdom?
with this mod
It's
is like,
complicated. There's just too much
for
history between
something
us,
that
Ross. What would
has
you do if it was your family?
so many custom assets,
I don't
or at
know.
least like
I
so
guess I'm
many
lucky.
assets
My
from a
family's
variety
not
of
great, but
places,
they're not
like
actively trying to kill me.
art direction's real good.
Not great, huh? I take it that's more of your Commonwealth understatement.
I grew up in a family of physicians, Lau. It was the most restrictive home environment you can imagine. My home was a glorified tuber farm in a fridge system. I was the only one in my family that didn't find it a fascinating place.
Wow, Ross. A tuber farm.
Lau, I'm trying to tell you something here. This isn't easy for me.
As one of his closest friends, I can confirm, this is a rare moment for out.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you, Ross. To be honest, I'm honored you felt comfortable enough with me to tell me. Have you told anyone else your story?
Not really. There was a friend of mine who did ask. I'm afraid I wasn't a very good friend to her.
Regrets.
Well, maybe you
We
should
regret
tell her too, the next
being
time you see
mad
her.
at the spy.
I'm also happy to hear the rest of your story when you were ready.
I like to think of Ross as not as uninformed. He just takes the briefings and leaves them somewhere random instead of reading them.
Meet your new test subject. This is the Marchana, an old Solzian warship sold for scrap years ago. The care station practically gave her away. She's already been gutted for anything salvageable. She'll do nicely as a target. Give me a second to remote start the auxiliary generator. There we go. Okay, Ross. We're going to test out the jackhammer ASM. We need to make sure your targeting systems are transmitting data to the warhead correctly. Move to outside of 1,500 meters from the target. I don't want any of us to get caught in the shockwave.
Right, that would be bad. Well, I haven't seen like...
Activating the Marchana's transponder. Okay, Ross. While keeping at least 1,500 meters away, try launching a jackhammer at the Marchana.
That is a lot of particles.
These jackhammers are pretty grappling.
They're cheap, and they're available. I've told you already. You're not in the Commonwealth. Instead of complaining about the ordnance you've got, how about I show you how to make them more effective?
Oh.
I already know how to lie. Just take counterpoint defense turrets.
But what if there's a lot of turrets and you're on a time limit? Take out the weapons subsystem, you need them all. Give me a moment to neutralize the weapons. Take the opportunity to rearm if you need
So... This...
I'll also give you a chance to test out
This
more
is
heavy cannons.
a very
They take a while to
interesting
cycle, but their damage makes up for it.
little change of pace. Because, like, I don't remember if the retail tutorials ever actually describe what taking out the weapons subsystem does.
You should see more of them get through.
And it's really important, because, like, I mean, like we just
Actually,
heard.
tell you what, let's all give the Marchana a good send-off. Everyone's weapons free.
Like, the weapon subsystem is what governs accuracy. And it's like one of the most important things to take out if you're doing bombing runs. But retail doesn't quite talk about that. So it's fun. It's fun, especially like to see a mod do that, because it's so like not. It is not a thing that the base game like thinks about very much. And most, all right, I can tell Lau is not used to piloting a whole lot. But yeah, like most of the campaign mods I've played don't even like have tutorials about anything in them. And so it's interesting to see like a mod do that. Kaboom, hell yeah.
It's nice to have actual firepower for once. Jackhammers are still crap, but better than nothing, I guess.
I think tuning up with the Hope Whale in battle was the best idea was ever had.
You're welcome, guys. It's a crazy universe out there, and we need to take care of each other.
Mercenary
Have you
Union.
scheduled any more weapons practice for us?
Mercenary Union.
That's it for now. We should log this with the Solsian garrison, in case they come up with jobs for us later. I can register our group as qualified for anti-cap ship strikes. They'll be in high demand after this.
Oh, hell yeah.
You take the lead, Ross. Head over to the garrison HQ, and we'll go from there.
I love when we're qualified to do bombing runs. Nothing ever goes wrong when we do bombing runs. There is no history of bombing runs going badly in free space. No siree. Uh-oh.
This looks like trouble.
This is Captain Arthur on the Thanatos, Federation 2nd Fleet. We are on a mission
Oh,
to maintain
God.
security at Vic Air Station. Prepare to receive our vessel.
This is Commander Hudson, Sultan Garrison. This is an illegal trespass. Our government does not authorize the deployment of Atlantean ships in outer space.
This is not negotiable, Commander. There's too much at stake here. The Solaris Company must not gain a foothold in this sector. All ships are warned to maintain distance from the Thanatos, or we will consider you to